Hi, my name is Sasha McKinnon. I'm the CEO and founder of Mino Games and the creator of Dimensionals. So Mino Games has been around for about 12 years. We've always, at our core, created these collectible character games. Our first game was Mino Monsters, which was very nostalgic of Pokemon. And now we're creating our first Steam and console game called Dimensionals. Dimensionals is a story-based roguelike RPG with dozens of heroes that you can collect and play as. So Koa's the protagonist, kid from Earth who gets beamed up into the rift and meets his grandfather, Gramps. And it turns out that Gramps has actually been the leader of the Dimensionals this entire time. And Koa is a newly united Dimensional, so he's got to learn the ropes really fast while everything's under attack. We also have Boop, and Boop is Koa's pet robot who Gramps made. Boop is also a Dimensional, and Boop and Koa are inseparable. Boop's like a really cute kind of puppy dog-like character. And we also have Magmama. She's the commander of the Dimensionals, and when Gramps is taken away in his epic fight with Ragnarok in the comic, Magmama's the one who's left in control. So Magmama really has to step up and become the leader of the Dimensionals. She's telling the Dimensionals where to go, what dimensions need saving, how to beat certain bosses. So she's pivotal as a commander in the game. You know, it's kind of like a weird mix between Pokemon and Marvel Snap and Slay the Spire, which obviously appeals to people who are very strategic and tactical. However, we've wrapped it up in a way where it's just very accessible. It's really a novel way to tell story in a roguelike. It's deeply inspired by Saturday morning cartoons and comics. The whole thing feels like a comic book. It's voice acted. We have animated comic book cutscene that actually plays not just in the prologue of the game, but throughout the entire story campaign. So whereas most games, especially in this genre, are niche, we've really tried to do our best to make this broad, accessible, and something that everyone can really love. So behind me you can see just a portion of our very, very large cast of characters. We have both the dimensional heroes, and we have some of the rogue rifters, and we have some of the bosses. So the heroes themselves each come from a different dimension. So let's take Shork, for example. Everyone loves Shork. He's like a big goofball cat shark, and he's kind of cute and dumb, but somehow wise. So he's from Atlantis, which is the water dimension. And then next to him, we have Fungas, who's kind of like a snobby little brat, and he's from Territory, which is the earth dimension. And we have the star dimension characters, air dimension, the fire dimension. So we'll be continuing to add more and more of these heroes into the game as we go. All of these are extremely unique in how they play. And what you do in the game is you take 3 of your favorites. So for example, maybe you want to take Tweenkill and Turbo Shell and Magmama, and each of them will have their own unique skills that you find during the roguelike. Now this means you can create insane combos, because the fire dimension is mostly focused on rage, whereas the speed dimension is focused on refresh and doing like a lot of small damage. So the selection of your heroes is actually really, really important to the gameplay. Plus, it's just really, really cool to have all these characters and unlock them. So here we are at the Dimensionals booth. You can see we have our happy hour going on. There's a bunch of people chilling, people playing the game. We're giving away free Happy Meals. And a big part of the reason we're doing this is because we're moving Dimensionals towards a full multimedia experience. We have already a comic, we have the TV pilot that aired on IGN, and we're moving into merch, and we're giving away a bunch of merch at the booth. We have soundtrack that is composed by Brad Breek. This guy did the Gravity Falls TV show. We've really, really lent into this multimedia experience. I actually want to showcase a bit of the animated comic cutscene, which you can see behind us. And this isn't just some standalone video. This is actually deeply integrated into the story of the game. So that was the Dimensionals booth tour. I hope you guys had a lot of fun seeing some of the games, seeing the characters, getting to experience the comic and some of the TV that we have going on. And Mino Games is an indie game studio. We're self-published. So if you love the game or you love the characters or anything you've seen here, wishlisting would help us immensely. You can also join our Discord. And if you're at Gamescom, come by. And now we've got something really special for you. It's our 90s style TV commercial. I hope you enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. And I hope you have as much fun playing and watching Dimensionals as we did making it.
When the Rift is in trouble, the only ones you can rely on are... Dimensionals is the hottest new roguelike RPG. Put together incredible teams of unique heroes. Like Short, he's a bit of a dummy, but he loves blasting specters. Or the mysterious Shade Strike, the smooth-tongued gambler from the Shadow Dimension. Assemble your favorite heroes. Strategize to make insane combos. But watch out, because Ragnarok's world-crushing bosses are no joke. Take on the Rift in style with the epic cartoon soundtrack by Brad Green. Experience wicked comic cutscenes in Dimensional's campaign mode, or blast your way through the open rift and face incredible and unpredictable challenges. Encounter a huge cast of characters like the Rogue Rifters, here to help you take down the bad guys. Or are they? Side effects of Dimensionals will include fun, addiction to victory, temporary loss of reality, and spontaneous combustion due to awesome. Some assembly required batteries not included.